Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Trash Talk. Uh,
Trash talk.
yeah, and congratulations to Brandon Novara because he is now a member of the National Podcast Association. Says,
Hey, we are. Both of us are. So.
but you're wearing the shirt.
Well, yeah, I didn't get you your shirt yet.
But very, very cool. I didn't even know there was a National Podcast Association. But man, once you made it there, that's like going to the red carpet in Hollywood.
Hey, well, they're doing a big thing next year. They're supposed to do it this year, but they are doing a big podcast convention, and they're trying to find a location for it. So I'm into that. I'm bring
Yeah,
it. You know.
yeah. It's like going to a Star Wars convention.
Yeah. Hey, any opportunity I get to be in front of somebody and talk, I'm there.
That's, well, you're like your background there looks like a stairway to heaven, and that's kind of a little bit of a tip as to where we're going with this show today, because
Yeah.
we were talking about, okay, we do our thing here on Earth. We hope that we do the best that we possibly can, but then what happens? Where do we go? Do we get on
Well,
that? Do we get on that stairway to heaven, or do we ride the highway to hell?
I think I'm on the highway to hell right now. I feel like I'm there, but
Both of them are good songs.
yeah, great songs. You know.
But I mean, I've always wondered. Now, there are probably people that are watching us and listening to us that say, when you die, you go into a box in the ground and that's it. So
Sure.
folks, if you don't wanna, listen to the rest of the show, then you can check out now and run over to Patriot Sandwich Company, get yourself a sandwich and a nice drink. And the drink's on the house, by the way, if you mention us. Uh, but I've always been curious about it, and not so much curiosity from a serious point of view. I mean, the Hindus, they all believe that you go into another afterlife and you come back as something else. I mean, the thought's a little scary because sometimes you come back as a toad, uh, but you come back as something else. You are what's it called?
Reincarnated.
Reincarnated. Yes. And I mean, I'm sure that everyone is watching, including myself. You always say, "Oh, well, if you could come back as any person or anything, what would you come back as?" I always wanted to be a bird. I don't know why. I just thought it would be
Really?
cool to be able to fly wherever you want and see the world from up there.
Might be kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being a shark.
A shark?
Yeah, they live a long time and they get to go to places that nobody else gets to see. And I don't know, it might be kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, they and decide whether they want to have sushi for dinner or they want
Yeah.
warm meat. So they go over to a beach someplace and
Yeah, just somewhere different. But, I mean, obviously on the theological side, you can talk about so much on the afterlife. If you believe in heaven or hell or purgatory or some other place, a spaceship with Tom Cruise, whatever. Um, but
that
but
might
it
be
is
cool.
interesting to think about because I especially think as you get older, you start to kind of wonder, look, we're all gonna die. Okay, that's it. Like let's just we got two things. We got two things that are for certain. We were born and we died.
Right.
That's it. Once
There-
you were
There's a third.
born,
There's a third one.
what's that?
You're gonna pay taxes.
Well, that's optional. But yes, look, if you own Amazon, you don't pay anything. So,
That's right.
um, but you know what I mean. So you're gonna die. Unless we turn into a vampire or something. So we can't get rid of that. But you really do start to kind of question, like, is this it? Like I'm taking my beliefs away from it, but is this it? And your mind can't grasp that it just ends. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And I've always wondered because there's never been this celestial reconnection. If you do die, does your spirit go up someplace and you can actually look down and see what's going on Earth and to your family and friends that you left behind? You know, And also when we go on after our time on Earth, do you remain the same age as when you die?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Or do you revert back to? I mean, not a baby, but can you pick?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I wonder, do you sit down with somebody up in heaven and you kind of rehash your life and you say, well, let's see, you got a few demerits over here, but oh, you did some good things over here. So you've got this score and you get so many tokens. And also, how do you want to spend your tokens? Do you want to say, I'd like to be in my 20s for about, for a while, and then maybe in the 30s? Because honestly, if I die at age 90 and maybe I'm using a walker, does that mean that I got to go on to time in eternity pushing
well,
that
I'm assuming no. Yeah,
walker?
that would suck. But well, then what if you don't even look the same? What if it's nothing? What if the shell is not you? It's just the inside part that's put on something else, some other being
Who's
that
going
we
to
don't even know
recognize
about.
you then?
Because you recognize through the soul.
Oh, yeah, but if I bump into one of those an old girlfriend or something, can I get reacquainted? And is she gonna get be interested in my insides if she can't see the outsides? Do
What if
they
we all look the same?
do they issue business cards or something? Do you get business cards in the afterlife so that you can pass them out to try and reconnect to people?
I'm wondering if, like, can you just go to a different area of the afterlife? Like, I don't really like this is great. I'm super happy I'm here, but I'm really vibing on this other street. Can I go move down there?
Well, yeah, yeah. Can you say, you know what? I just like on Earth. Do I have the option of living in the mountains or living by the seashore?
Or what if the afterlife you go to, if you're good, you know, what if it's whatever you deem to be your perfect scenario? If your perfect scenario is a condo in Florida, then that's what your afterlife looks like.
Yeah. If you've been good enough, if you get enough of those coins that
Yes.
you can spend them on that. I mean,
Like Mario
otherwise,
Brothers.
yeah. Otherwise, they say, well, I know you'd like to live in that condo down by the beach in Florida and all, but I think you're looking a little bit more like northern Canada up near the Arctic Circle.
We're gonna put you in a love shack with Monica. That's it. And you got to hear her whine and fuss the whole time.
And when your end of life comes, I'm just going to throw it out there, just assuming that you just are walking down the street one day and you just have a heart attack, you just drop dead. Are you
Right.
whatever you're wearing, are you going to wear that the rest of your eternity?
Yeah, that would suck too. Because what if you're just going out and you're like, got to run to the gas station, my Nike shorts and a T-shirt,
Yeah. Or if
which
you
is pretty much my wardrobe these days.
or like
So,
you go out for a 5, 6, 7 mile run, you come back, you're all sweaty and you just drop dead and everything. Are you going to be wearing those sweat clothes for eternity?
I'm gonna be bummed out if I'm trying to stay healthy and I die.
Yeah. I I kind of hear my mother saying, always make sure you have clean underwear on
Right.
in case you're in an accident.
Like everything else I've done in my life, I've managed to avoid death, but going to be healthy and I die, I'm gonna be furious. They might kick me out. I might have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, what about somebody that drops dead in the gym? With their
And
gym
that happens.
yeah, in their gym shorts and stuff like that. Are they going to be on a treadmill the rest of their eternity?
Well, what about like guys like Elvis who died on the toilet?
Yeah, but he was eating jelly donuts, so
Well, yeah, I know, but he's on the toilet. That's not uncommon, by the way,
no,
to people dying on the toilet. It really isn't. If you look it up, it explains why. It's fascinating, disturbing, but fascinating.
so does that mean you're going to go to the big outhouse in the sky, or or
I mean, that would suck.
or
Does that mean you get stuck with one jelly donut?
yeah, that would be And the other thing is what when you get to wherever you're going in the afterlife, do they have Wi-Fi?
Do
You
you
know,
even want to get on it? I mean, would you even want to?
I mean, are there people that when they died they had their cell phone in their pocket, and also
Guaranteed.
their spirit went there, and so they're still sitting there, you know, trying to connect with anybody that will return their signal?
That's probably what we're in such a screen society. There'll be a line getting into heaven, and some angel will be like, "Hey, number 42," and some dude's gonna be like this,
Yeah.
just scrolling on his Facebook. Well, the angel's like, "I forget it. Send him downstairs." You know?
Yeah, and do you know are there so many people waiting to get into the hereafter that they are in a backup line like at Chick-fil-A or something, you know,
Well, here, yeah,
waiting to get up to the window?
they just keep going.
It's but I mean these are serious questions, folks. You know, I want to know, do I always have to put on nice clothes every day? I'm
Well,
getting older.
there's got to be something to the spiritual side of it when we have all these encounters with, the unexplainable, the ghosts and the shadowy
UFOs.
figures and lights, and so there's got to be something like, did they just get trapped here because they didn't finish a job, or did they choose they didn't want to go, so this is where they're stuck? You know what I mean?
You know, and maybe there's something to the fact that as senior citizens get older, they do retire and move to Arizona or move to Florida or move to the Yucatan Peninsula or something, because they figure, hey, if I'm going to die, maybe I'll just continue to reside in the lifestyle that I am now accustomed to.
Yeah, they don't want to be stuck in, like, I don't know where. They want to be stuck in a one bedroom apartment in Harlem.
Yeah. With no air conditioning.
Yeah, no air conditioning, no heater, crackhead down the street. They don't want to be there.
Although if they're sent to hell, then it'll just look like home.
Yeah, hell, yeah. If it'll be sent to hell, they'll probably, my vision of hell is probably just pairing men and women with somebody they can't stand for the rest of their life. Like there's somebody that they don't
Monica
like.
or Tiffany.
Yeah. I'm going to get hooked up with my ex-girlfriend, Monica, in hell. And I'm going to be like, God, come on. Like, we already dated. I broke up with her, like,
Yeah, can't we kind of renegotiate my terms here?
Yeah.
Sit down. I only got 3 coins left here. I
Right.
can't do much with that. I need more
Yeah.
coins.
I can get more at the dollar store,
Well, it's kind of interesting to think about, because I think we've brought up a few questions that people may say, I never thought about that.
Well, I mean, everybody thinks about it, no matter what. I don't care what you believe. If you believe in God or Buddha or a 5-legged donkey with fangs, I don't care. You still think about it.
Right.
You have to. It's just part of life.
And just like your our mothers always told us, make sure you always have on clean underwear.
Yeah, or no one.
Because sure as heck you're going to go up those stairway to heaven, and the first thing they're going to ask you, excuse me, have you got clean underwear on? Oh, you don't. Oh, door number 3 down the hall.
Yeah, move that one. I know that when I die, I want to go on tour before I go anywhere. Like when Michael Jackson died, they did a tour of his body everywhere. Like he went to like 5 different cities. I want to be in like a glass coffin and just roll the different places that I like. Like, take me to Detroit, take me to Chicago, fly me over to Italy for a little bit, and then go ahead and, bury me.
Show me a couple of neighborhoods, and then let me pick one.
People can pay a $5 donation to my charity of choice, and then they can take a selfie with me or something. I don't know.
Well, I think we have approached the first few steps of our stairway to heaven. Because there's a lady who knows all that glitters is gold.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere. I'm going up.
There's only two ways an elevator
Yeah.
can go.
I might stay. I might just be in purgatory. I feel like I'm in purgatory right now.
Yeah. With my luck, I'll get into that elevator and it'll get stuck.
That'll be it.
Don't know whether you're going up or down or
Just sit there in
sideways.
the elevator pushing buttons
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
with the same elevator loop, the same song over and over.
And it probably won't be Stairway to Heaven.
No, it won't be anything good. It'll be some generic elevator music. It'll be like something awful, like Britney Spears or something. I don't know.
Over and over.
Over. You're sitting there like,
Yeah. Well, the only thing we really want everybody that's listening and watching to do over and over and over again is to come back here on Tuesday mornings at 8 a.m. for another an episode of Trash Talk.
8 a.m. Yeah.
That's
Super
it.
early.
We'll be here. So you go out and make it a good one and join us again next week.
Wait 1 second. I got to throw this out there before we go off to up or down. But hey, don't forget now you can check us out on Instagram. If you go on Instagram, you just look up you can look up Trash Talk, but Trash Talk Texas. You'll find us on there. That's
Trash
our
Talk
handle,
Texas?
Trash Talk Texas. Instagram, check us out. We'll have clips of the show, pictures. We'll have links to our sponsors, all kinds of fun stuff.
How cool.
we're gonna grow it. It's gonna be nice. So
I didn't even know that. Another platform for us to climb.
keep on going, baby. Keep on going. Yeah.
All right. Well, you take care, and we'll catch you again next week.
All right. See you later.
Bye.